Hello and welcome. Once again, this is Michael Kelly, Brainwave Entrainment Developer for the Brain Evolution System, or Brainwave for short. Today we will be discussing the second level of the Brain Evolution System, Disc 2, Lucid Echoes. In this video, you'll learn what this level is for and what you can expect on your second month with this disc. Much like Disc 1, Disc 2 is designed to facilitate relaxation. Yet unlike Disc 1, Disc 2 presents some challenges compared to the easy meditative descent of the previous disc. For example, when comparing this audio to Disc 1, everything seems a bit busier in the sound department. For starters, when listening, you'll notice that Disc 2 features little noises and distractions that are purposefully intended to challenge your ability to relax. These sounds come in the form of bells, little scurrying noises, and other effects that continue to grab your attention and seemingly block your path towards deep relaxation. This may seem counterproductive to your brainwave entrainment experience, but it is not. It's all part of an intended design that challenges your threshold for dealing with situations that interfere with your calm and your focus. Unlike other brainwave entrainment products, the Brainwave is not intended to function as a kind of audio medication, which we might lean on to provide some state of mind that you can very well create on your own. Over the long term, the point of the Brainwave is to train you to be able to generate optimal states of mind on your own. That way, you can carry these improved states of mind into every aspect of your life for the better. Remember, the Brain Evolution System is designed to challenge you and your brain to evolve. Heck, if we meant for the Brainwave to be a drug of some sort, we wouldn't call the Brain Evolution System the Brain Evolution System at all. We'd call it something like the Brain Medication System. So let the system help you to help yourself improve. I'll continue to say this to the point of cliche. The Brain Evolution System is like a personal fitness practice for you and your lovely brain. It's not a crutch. We don't want you to lean on the system to accomplish improvements in your life. Rather, the Braineve's first levels are created to increase your capacity for dealing with stress and complexity so you can remain calm and focused when you need to most. The point I'm making here is that Disc 1 and 2 are geared to provide preliminary training in advanced relaxation and meditation states. As I said in the previous video, this ability is key to getting the best out of the remaining series. Disc 2 takes this challenge of relaxation a step further by actually presenting stimuli that can hinder your ability to relax, though you will find that this hindrance won't last for long. So then, let's take a look under the hood, so to speak. Disc 2, like all the Brainwave discs, has its own surprises. Let's peek at the old entrainment map so you can see what I mean. Let's briefly compare the entrainment maps from the first two discs so you can see the initial differences in the Brainwave entrainment layout. As I continue these explanations, you may wish to refer to the section of your manual titled Explanation of Levels and the Primary Entrainment Map. This will help you to compare one disc against another for easy reference. If you'd like, pause this video now and go grab that. Otherwise, let's continue. So, let's start again by looking at the prime entrainment layer. As I've explained before, this layer represents a majority of the brainwave entrainment encoding. The other two tiers, minor and major, supplement the focus of the prime tier. Now then, back to that prime tier. When comparing this entrainment path against the prime tier in Disc 1, notice that this entrainment descends at a slow, straightened slope towards the deep alpha and theta levels. You'll also notice that the prime tier starts a little lower than the Disc 1 had begun. This is an additional challenge that requires your brain to drop any stress you might have without the gentle descent that Disc 1 had provided for you. Roughly 4 minutes into the program, the prime tier stabilizes near low alpha and theta levels. Interestingly, even without all the distractions we've engineered into Disc 2, we still create the entrainment frequencies to take you deeper into more refined states of mind than Disc 1 had offered. Again, the challenge here is to teach you to get into focus even when you are faced with distractions. Towards the last third of the program, we begin an ascent back up in brainwave rates, though now we end the entrainment frequencies at a more tranquil, even drowsy state. The point is to leave you unwound after experiencing all of the minor stresses of all the audio distractions that were getting in the way of your descent into meditative relaxation. It's a bit like a reward for hard work, if you will. Adding on the major tier, we see that another linear descent joins the prime tier. But in this case, the brainwave entrainment rates are a bit faster. Again, this is just a minor distraction from the deeper levels of the prime tier. This so-called distraction will continue until the major tier intersects and dives below into the deep theta and delta ranges, thereby providing an additional pull to help your brain and body to relax after being challenged with seemingly conflicting sound events and frequencies. In the end, we see that the major tier's rates increase slightly to accompany the ascent of the prime tier, yet in this case, we hold rates at a low alpha and theta to maintain that final sense of relaxation. The last element of the relaxation challenge comes from the minute influence of the minor tier. The entrainment frequencies here rise from low to mid-level, providing the potential for your brain to push out of the lower frequencies. However, things in motion tend to come to some sort of rest, and over time, the brain naturally chooses the calmer, more relaxed states, meaning that you are literally transforming how you deal with stress for the better. In the end here, you'll notice a sharp rise in the minor entrainment tier. This has been added to help you return to your day without too much grogginess from the deeper levels of relaxation. Consider it a little push back into your normal waking state. Now, some things to consider when moving on to Disc 2. As I've mentioned, there are more challenges to your relaxation here, yet the entrainment actually goes far deeper than the previous disc did. You may find that you'll miss Disc 1 a little because it seemed I say, more soothing and easy to use. Don't fret. Give Disc 2 some time, and you'll find that you'll move into even deeper states of relaxation and introspection than before. There are some entrainment elements here that can stimulate vivid mental imagery and burst of imagination. Just let your mind wander and observe these mental activities without engaging in thoughts that might direct the process. It is experiences such as this that reveal the inner workings of what makes us tick. Pay attention, observe these events, and let them dissipate. What you witness here is the bridging of the gap between conscious and subconscious states of mind. Like Disc 1, some find that the first few weeks of use makes them fall asleep. If you find that this is the case, you may want to listen at the end of your day. It's also worth mentioning that dreaming may also grow more active and vivid while using Disc 2. As the manual suggests, I encourage you to maintain a journal of your experiences to chart your progress with the Brainwave. This can help you to gain valuable insight about yourself and provide points of reference so that you can be aware of your results. This concludes this presentation on Disc 2, Lucid Echoes. As always, read your manual prior to use. If you have any questions or would like to speak with me, visit our online support portal at www.support.brainwave.com. We're here to support you, so drop us a note if you need us. Once again, let me wish you good health and a sharp mind. This is Michael Kelly, signing out.